Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for this episode 8 here on Bloomfield with me, Farmer Murphy. Well, as you can see, I have jumped ahead to the end of the month. There wasn't much happening here on the farm, so I thought I might as well skip ahead. But in that time, we did make a few more products that we can sell here, and Ben is still offering us the best deal. So we'll take them down to him and sell them off. And speaking of financial matters, our money has gone up now to 24,500, just a tick over, and that's solely due to my wife's income over the last, um, I guess it was early June when we left each other, so pretty much for the month. Um, so we'll go ahead and we'll sell these off. And after lunch, I'm expecting Neil to drop by. He got a hold of us and he's talked to someone about these bales. So he's going to come and let us know about that. And he also wanted to come and see the place. So we're expecting him this afternoon. So that's what we're up to. So I'll go ahead and get these sold and I'll bring you back in and give you an update as to what we get for them. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, we're back from our short trip to town and we're up to $26,350 from the sale of those products. But I did buy another 4 bags of seed and lime while I was at the shop. We really weren't that low, but I thought I might as well get it while I was there, save a trip. So I threw those into our greenhouse. So we're in pretty good shape. So Neil's supposed to show up after lunch. So in the meantime, I think I'll go check on the state of our potatoes and I'll bring you back in when Neil gets here. So we'll see in a little bit. Well, got a call from Neil. He asked if the coffee pot was on. He is on his way. But while we wait, I thought I'd just come out and check out the greenhouse and make sure everything's going okay out here. Like I said earlier, I topped it up with seed and lime. But no, everything looks good. Oh, I think I see a truck coming down the drive now. Let's take a look. Yes, sir, there it is. That looks like Neil's red pickup. Well, I better go get the coffee pot on. We're going to have a little visit. I think he's going to take a look around the place. So, and hopefully he's got some good news for us regarding those bales. So I'll update you when I'm done chatting with Neil. So we'll see you in a little bit. Well, there goes Neil. He's heading back home. We had a really good visit and drank a lot of coffee. That boy does like his coffee. But we did have an opportunity to take a look around the place. Um, and he was impressed with our pig enclosure here. And he actually said he kind of knew the previous owners, and this building isn't all that old. So he said once we clean this junk out of here, that'll do us good for the pigs, because I had told him about our arrangement with TFS. He thought that was a pretty good deal, and he thought we had some pretty impressive grain bins, but I could tell. I think he was wondering what we were going to do with those guys. And then we looked at our equipment, and he had to admit that that old Farmall was pretty sweet. But when he come back and look in our shed here at our Kijiji treasures, he asked me if we were running a farmery museum. So I don't think our equipment really impressed him all that much. Although I have to admit, he's got some pretty nice stuff up at his place. But hey, we're just starting out. It will get better. But he did have good news on the bales for us. He said he talked to Sims, and Sims is always looking for hay. And I think Sims is that character that TFS had mentioned that he wasn't all that fond of. But hey, it doesn't matter if he wants us hay, we'll take it. So he's arranged a meeting for a couple days from now. I guess that'll actually be the first day of the month. We're supposed to go down there mid morning and meet with him and come up with some kind of arrangement. So we'll do that, and I'll bring you in at that time. So we'll see you then. Well, good morning and welcome back to the farm. As you can see, we have advanced to the morning of July 1st, and I did get a call from Sims, and he is willing to meet with us still today, but he is busy cutting grass out by his cow barn, he said. But he told us to come on down. He can stop and have a short chat, but he can't take too much time because he's got to get that grass cut. So we'll head down there and I'll meet up with you when I get there. So we'll see you there. Well, Sims's place should be this next one here on the right. Yep, this looks like this is the place, all right. Now we just need to follow this road around, and he said we should be pretty obvious. Wow, this is quite the place. Wonder if he'll let us take and poke around. I'm gonna ask him. Oh yeah, looks like there's a grass field there straight ahead to me. Oh, and here he comes. All right, well, we'll just sit and wait for him down here. That's a nice looking swather. Looks fairly new, I think. Well, there's Sims. We'll have a chat and we'll catch up with you in a minute. Well, Sim says you take our bales, and but he wants 5% off the best price for picking them up. He said normally he would take want to have 10% off, but Neil explained that we were just starting out and trying to get on our feet, so he's going to give us a bit of a break. So appreciate that. And he did say we can have a look around. Feel free to go in any of the sheds, but he just asked us to make sure we close the doors. So I thought we'd start out here, out near the front. And as promised, when I came to each farm, I said I'd let you guys know uh, what was original and what was something I added. And this farm is one of the easiest to do that. See this house? That's original. That's it. Everything else I added. So that was pretty short and sweet. So let's take a look and see what Sims has got hiding in these sheds, shall we? Ooh, look at this. A truck barn, I'd say. It's got an older Mac here. Not as old as TFS's, but wow, is that thing in nice shape. Got a dump truck configuration, and that looks nice. Oh, and that looks like a new Mac highway tractor. Looks like that could be brand new, and that looks nice. Oh, and what farm wouldn't be complete without a fancy pickup truck? Boy, the other two are sparkly clean. I see this got a little dirt on that. I wonder if he realizes that. Oh, that's pretty nice too. Oh, that's nice. Let's see what else we can find. This is a pretty nice setup. I have to say I like it. And I haven't even been through it all yet. See what's in here. Oh, now I like this. Look at this. John Deere barn. What do we got here? Oh, an 8R with LSWs on it. Oh, I do like that. A 7R. Oh, and a 6M. Man, nice. Very, very nice. All that equipment looks like it's pretty new. Make sure we close the door here so we stay on his good side. What's over here? Oh, of course, a Borgo seeder. What else? Fertilizer lime spreader. Oh, Amazon. Not familiar with that band. I think it might come from South America. I'm not sure. Oh, another piece of John Deere gear. Sprayer. Yeah, he has some nice gear. What's this thing over here? I saw that coming in. That's an impressive setup. Whatever that is. Oh, look, there's this panel here. Oh, drying fermenter. Oh, it looks like it takes straw. I guess that'd be grass, hay, chaff. Wow, man, that building's probably worth more than our farm. Look at the size of that thing. What do we got in here? B train. Oh, John Deere header. I guess we're gonna find a John Deere combine. And look at that, it's even got the wind system on it. Looks like, what's that? Oh, it's a roller, mulcher, flat deck trailer, another trailer, tanker. Man, oh man, this guy, that's quite the deal. Oh, look, there's even another shed. Oh, an auger wagon of some sort. So it looks like there's a window. Oh, it looks like there might be seed in there. So it's probably a seed tender. Oh, large crop auger wagon. Pickup wagon or forage wagon. Don't see many of those around these parts. Huh, all John Deere green. Huh, go figure. Did we get that door? Yeah, we did. Oh, we're still not done with sheds. This guy definitely has more money in sheds than I have tied up in my whole farm. Wow, this is obviously his workshop. Got a nice Kubota in here, skid steer. There's the combine, John Deere. Ooh, S690 on tracks. Nice machine, but I think that's a little bit older. I don't know, buddy. I don't get too used to these luxurious locations. I think one of these days you might end up going down the road. Looks like it might be the oldest piece of gear on this place. Big silo system, grain leg, dryer. Man, I can't imagine what this place cost. This was interesting. I saw it or noticed it when I came up. Oh, there's Sim's still working on his grass. I had to ask him about this. This actually is got a robot in it, so it mixes. He just puts the straw, silage, and hay in here, and this robot comes out every so often and keeps the feed all topped up. Never even knew they had such a thing. Pretty amazing. And it's got a pretty good sized herd of cows here too. You know what else is interesting? All this stuff looks new. Yeah, I wonder if we'll ever be able to afford an operation like this. You know, my curiosity is just getting the better of me. I know Neil said he just loves this coffee shop in town, loves the coffee. I'm going to go into town, grab a couple coffees. I gotta, I gotta find out more about this guy. Like, I just can't believe this place. It's pretty spectacular. So I'm going to do that. I'll see what I can figure out, and I'll catch up with you guys. See if I can pump Neil for some information. He does like to talk, and he does like his coffee, so maybe I'll get lucky. So I'll catch up with you guys later. Well, we're back here from Neil's. I did manage to garner a little bit of information, not a ton, but apparently Sims came from somewhere in Europe. The only kind of juicy gossip I got was Neil had heard a rumor that there he was known as Shady Sims, but says he hadn't seen anything that would here that would merit such a nickname. But anyway, he came here. He did come here with a buttload of money, and he bought out TFS's parents. And he actually offered to buy out TFS as well, but TFS declined. He had just recently acquired that land just beside his parents' place there and kind of gone out on his own. And then TFS went in and pretty much bulldozed the place down except for the house that we've seen. And so that's why everything looks new, because he built that all up. And of course, he bought his parents out lock, stock, and barrel, so TFS lost access to all his folks' equipment, and so that's why he's forced to using his kind of hobby equipment the collection that he had. But that's why there's a little bit of animosity there. I guess he didn't don't think he appreciated TFS. That is, appreciated Sims coming in and leveling the place. But I guess he paid his parents out good money for the whole place, so they took that advantage of that and moved off down to Florida or someplace. Neil wasn't really sure where their whereabouts exactly, but anyways, they took the money and ran. Long story short, there, and that's why there's a little bit of bad blood between TFS and Sims, and that's all I was able to find out. But now we know a little bit more than we did, and I didn't really find out how he got all his money in Europe, but he definitely came over here with a boatload of money, and there maybe he did earn his Shady Sims moniker over there. Don't know. So, but anyways, he's coming tomorrow to pick up those hay bales. So I think I'll leave you there, and we will catch up with you when he gets here, and we'll see Sims in action. So we'll see you tomorrow. Well, you can see it's the next morning. I just got a phone call from Sims. He said he is here. He's just getting set up. So we'll go out and see what's happening. Oh, there he is, just pulling up there. I'm pretty sure that's his rig. He does have some nice looking gear. Actually, maybe what we'll do, I was going to just stand here and watch, but we can go down and maybe give him a hand. We can strap those bales down when he puts them on, so make life a little easier for him. You may have noticed our money has gone up. I did take a load, again, a pallet of fries and premium potatoes. Again, these went to Ben. He's offering still the best price. I don't know if that's because he's just feels sorry for us and he's helping us out, but hey, we're going to take advantage of it. But we did commit to send some to Crawford Farms there near Edmonton. So best price or not, we are going to have to live up to that commitment here at some point. I'll just strap that down for Sims. If we strap it in place for him, then when he brings the next one up, that one doesn't go flying around on him. And it is a pretty fancy truck. Now, we did agree on 5% off the best price because he is picking them up. So for us, that works out to just a hair under, like $5 less than $4,000. So that's pretty nice. We're at 28,100 now from the sale of the potato products. So this will take us to 32,000. So bank account's finally going in the right direction. We could use a trailer like this around our place. Doing a pretty nice job. I think he's probably done this before. That little Kubota skid steer looks like it's a pretty nice unit. So I think, well, we can get 3 cuts off this field a year. So if, based on that kind of number, that's like $12,000 a year we can get from this little hayfield. So that's all right. We'll take that. Of course, the big money for us should hopefully come from those potatoes. Well, big money, I guess that's relative. Wouldn't be big money for Mr. Sims here. I think his definition of big money and ours are just a little bit different these days. Oh, fancy. There we go. All loaded up. Well, there. All we have to do now, thank you, Sims, is wait for the money to come in. It's like he's all taken care of. He's on his way. So I think that is it for now. And you know what? I think that is it for the episode, actually. We should be pretty close. It might be a tad shorter, but every time I say that, I'm wrong. So I think we'll leave it there and we'll pick it up from this point in the next episode. So if you're still with me, really appreciate you watching. If you found it entertaining or informative anyway, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to see when other content like this lands, hit that old notification bell. But for this episode, Farmer Murphy signing off.